Yeah, I'm selfish. It's like we could start with the side scene, but I like everyone to be here for even those.
Correct. I don't mind waiting.
Okay.
I'll just simply play more Pokemon Auto Chess.
There you
Fair.
go.
I guess if anyone wants to watch, you can watch as well.
Oh, thanks. I have a question for the group because I was getting flamed earlier by some of my friends. So, okay, so I'm in therapy. It's not a secret. One of my problems is relaxing in general. My therapist is trying to help me separate my like sense of self-worth related to productivity versus like actual rest.
Mhm.
And I'm coming to find that people have very different definitions of relaxing.
Yeah, yeah.
I keep running into this problem where people hear all the activities I do that I consider to be relaxing, and they're like, well, that's not relaxing because you're not doing nothing. I'm like, why is relaxing equal doing nothing? That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't.
So I was curious what your definitions are.
I
would say doing nothing. Go ahead, Bill.
No, I'm sorry. My mom's also a psychologist, so
Hell yeah.
Relaxing is not the definition of doing nothing. Doing nothing is doing nothing.
Right? Okay.
Relaxing is doing something that chills your body, essentially.
Right. Like fills your cup, restores you, like doing something for yourself.
Yeah.
Like I would argue that like people who really enjoy exercise consider that to be relaxing.
Yeah.
And that is like a very active activity.
One of the.
I mean, those people are freaks, but
no, I agree.
no, I'm
one of the most.
Yeah, Dad, take that.
One of like the most stressful things that I do is like go play Escape from Tarkov with like very turned up volume so I can hear all the sounds in the game and like get jump scared when people shoot at me from 3 feet away.
Sounds terrible.
I find that very relaxing.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though it's very intense.
Because my therapist gave me a task and she was like, last Sunday, she was like, I want you to do nothing at all. Like nothing productive. And I was defining that as like, okay, no housework, no chores, no laundry, no cleaning, like none of that. But I went to have like brunch with my mom, and then I did some stuff to kind of, like I was making my character playlist for Daggerheart and doing stuff like that. And then I was telling like my husband and my friends about that, and they were like, oh, you didn't do nothing. Like you didn't succeed in your therapy homework. And I'm like, what do you mean?
I would definitely see what your therapist says and get. Like
your therapist should have defined relaxing.
Right. I'm too autistic for the definition to just be nothing. I need clear parameters. So I will be going to my next session and requesting a definition and sharing with her the data I've gathered from my various conversations.
Right. Yeah, if the assignment is like mindfully do literally nothing so you can be like comfortable when you are completely at rest, that's maybe a fair assignment. I don't know. I'm not in that field.
That sounds insane.
But
I feel like it's pretty normal. You go ahead, Dylan.
I was just gonna say, like, if just clarification between like mindfully do nothing versus go relax, and because those aren't necessarily the same.
No, I agree. Because I was asking my sister, she was kind of expressing some disdain for us scheduling a game of Heart, a game that Mitchell runs for some of the girls and my sister that I'm friends with, on a Sunday, because she's like, oh, I'm not gonna have enough time to like relax in the evening, but our session's gonna end at like 5:30, so she'll be home by 6 for sure. And I'm like, what do you like? I'm having a hard time understanding why, like, the 3 hours of rest between 6 and 9 o'clock when you go to bed, like, isn't sufficient. Like, how do you define it? And that's what started this whole conversation. And I think for them, like, for her and my friend I was talking to, they were mentioning that they want to just do nothing. And I'm like, but what does doing nothing look like for you? Because what I hear very often is you tell me, oh, I scrolled on my phone for 3 hours straight, and that was my doing nothing. And I'm like, I hardly consider that to be rest.
That is not relaxing.
Right? That's getting lost in social
relaxing is going to mean different things for different people.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying, like,
let me torture myself with the algorithm for 3 hours.
Let me find all the doom-worthy things in this doom scroll.
Yeah. It opened up this whole thing where I'm like, man, everybody has completely different definitions of, like, what's relaxing, what do they consider to be doing nothing. Because even when I drilled down a little more with my sister, she's like, well, I want to have time to, like, take a shower and, like, write in my journal and, like, set up my lunch for the week and, like, meal prep. And I'm like, that's not doing nothing. Why are we calling it doing nothing when we're actively doing things? It doesn't make any sense to me. So anyway, thank you for your feedback.
Are you going to show up to your next therapy appointment with just a binder full of research notes?
Dude, I am. I'll be like, okay, on this day I gathered this feedback and this person defined it as this. Yeah. It'll get me an A+ in therapy for sure.
It does help my brain to have a day or half a day that is, like, unallocated time.
Yes. Like, having no other obligations, I think, is very important. Where you can have, like, a block of time to just choose to do whatever you want to do. That is important. And I
think that's actually, like, the definition of doing nothing, or like when I think of it, I think that's
like
a good
not
way to
having
put it.
plans, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like,
but it's not doing nothing if you use that time to do stuff.
I think, like, but that's how I would, like, think about it. Is like, oh, when I mean doing nothing, I mean, like, I don't have anything that I have to do. Like, I can just choose to do whatever I want.
True.
And I can see a world
so
where
why don't we just call
people...
it do whatever you fucking want time?
Right.
Sure.
Isn't that the definition of relaxing?
Instead of I'm doing my nothing. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah, we need clearer definitions, yes. And yeah, the other bit is where, like, for example, some of my friends tease me because they're like, you get off work at 4 o'clock and your game starts at 4 o'clock. Like, you don't give yourself any time in between to do nothing. And I'm like, you don't understand. Like, this is actively part of my self-care, is being able to, like, engage in this hobby. And just because it's something you don't think is very relaxing or doesn't sound relaxing doesn't mean it isn't for me.
Yeah. Is this the same friend that was like, I'm gonna meal prep yeah, my Sunday?
Yep, my sister.
Yeah, that just sounds like torture.
I know.
And to some people it's a hobby and it's gonna be relaxing and whatever, but to me it's
that sounds a little too neurotypical for me.
I wish that was the case.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
I'm not.
My sister would be too powerful if she was neurotypical.
Dude. Literally.
This is very adorable. I have no idea what's going on in this game, Mitchell, but the little...
It's Pokemon Auto Chess.
Of course.
Yep.
Yep.
I have my pieces, which are like these guys. And I'm, like, combining different teams of Pokemon to make, like, the most synergistic board I can. And the different types of Pokemon give me different types of things.
You did it. Aw, they're all celebrating at the end. That's cute.
But I was hoping for, like, I'm an idiot and I didn't really plan for not getting a psychic region, but hopefully I get a psychic region. That way I can get a Lowland Raichu. Fuck. But yeah, it is also a gambling simulator, Sarah.
Oh, excellent. You have to like gamble to get certain Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yep.
They all share a pool,
Uh-huh.
and then I only have like 6 slots. And you can gamble for them by spending money.
Oh.
Well.
Look who finally decided to show up.
You can blame Rye.
We
I will
can,
blame
but we're gonna
Rye.
blame you.
Oh, okay.
Rise
I
up.
actually have enough brain power to blame both of you, so I think
Oh.
I'll just blame both of you.
You know, that's
yeah.
pretty good. I like that.
My brain does not work like that right now. I can only blame one person at a time.
Sorry, Rye, you're under the bus. Yeah, that's what Moto said. You have no brain power. That's right.
Yep, that's exactly what I said.
That's exactly what he
Yep.
said. No, that's not what he said. Is it wrong though? No. Wait, yes. How's everyone? How are the yaps? What's the TLDR of the yapping?
The
Um,
TLDR of the yapping was I was polling everybody for what their definition of doing nothing is.
Ooh.
No, not doing nothing. Wasn't it relaxing?
It was
Relaxing.
what does relaxing look like for you?
What does
Oh,
relaxing
yeah.
look
Yeah.
like? And it is not equal to doing nothing specifically.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. I mean, sometimes it can be, but not always. I mean, even enjoying a hot tub is technically doing something, right?
Right? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, doing nothing was literally just staring
Yeah.
into the void.
No, literally. Nobody wants to do that.
I would even like versus this is my one I would even equate like going and enjoying a hot tub is doing more something than like doom scrolling in bed. I feel like doom scrolling
I
in bed is
agree.
like doing nothing.
That's the worst. Okay, excellent. Thank you for your data.
I'm yes.
Track it.
I needed to contribute at least a little.
I'm reporting back
get-
to my therapist, so
Yeah,
I
we gotta get
appreciate
the
your
research notes
input.
going. Oh shit! I gotta
missed you
change my Fugi bit back.
We're playing Lancer next week, right?
The game is a single player game.
I know, but
It
it'd be cool
would-
if it wasn't.
It'd be cool if it wasn't.
It would be cool if it wasn't. I know that at one point they wanted to add like a GM mode, like a
Mhm.
but I actually have no clue how far that feature got developed.
can you imagine if inside the Ark's Sustinium was just like a Gundam hangar, and the entire
Oh, I'm
lead up
I'm
until
waiting for
now
it.
was just the pilot episode of
you've
Gundam
spoiled it now.
Gundam before.
Spoil it. I can't believe you'd spoil it right.
No,
right
literally,
before the first show.
right before we get to the arc. Jesus.
If Turris becoming a Gundam pilot wasn't a plot point of this campaign from the get go, then I don't know what campaign I'm in.
Also, this little Mew rat is so obnoxious.
Yeah, I hope everyone learns Lancer for next week when we switch systems.
When we switch systems, it's so easy, actually. Though,
Don't you get
Mhm.
multiple like mechs in your squad though in the CRPG?
In the CRPG, probably, yeah, you're probably playing for
I actually-
multiple.
I have no clue. I've never actually played it. I wasn't. They had the game. Like, if you back the Kickstarter, you could play in like the play test.
Mm-hmm.
But I never backed it, so I actually don't know. All I did was like follow the development stuff on Reddit.
Well, my two thoughts are this: one, it's not impossible. It's probably pretty likely somebody mods it to make it multiplayer. Two, at the very least, one friend can like stream it to Discord, and like you get to pick one mech, the other guy gets to pick a mech, and you just make the choices, and one guy controls them both, right?
True.
At bare minimum. Also, old ladies keep a hyperreactive Lancer mech in their sheds. That's what I've learned from that trailer that they put out.
Yeah. Mitchell, do you need a few minutes before I start calling on you?
No.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right. In that case, who would like to give a recap for a hero point?
We watched the Animal Planet, but on this planet instead.
Let's see. I can do it this time.
Oh, wait, but that was not good enough. What?
Oh, well.
I mean,
Turk you'll
Turkon
have to
fought.
elaborate a little.
Turkon. We started. Okay, no, well, I mean, if you want to do it, you can do it.
Take it. Take it.
Oh
First
my
come,
god! All
first
right,
served.
we started off in the mountain within the labyrinth. Ghost Minotaur saw Turkon's pauldron and was like, "Why you hanging out with these bros? Let's fight." And so they fought, and we meddled only slightly in their fight. And Turkon whooped him. That's what I'm gonna say. He whooped him. Nothing else happened. But then afterwards, we told him like, "Hey, we even have your god's blessing in what we're doing, kind of, sorta." We saw her. We hung out with her. We had tea, and he's like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool. Here, take this." And he gave us his belt of seismic energy or something. I can't remember what it's called.
It
What is that
was
called?
it was a gladiator harness, essentially.
Gladiator harness. Yeah.
Belt of Seismic Energy is great. Is a great second name though.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's a pretty good name for something. Seismic toss. Then we continued inwards and found a cave system with some natural and unnatural paths. We found out that the whole area was definitely I don't want to say infested. It's now home to various different its own ecological system, and we only got lightly involved as one little stone gecko tried to eat a little frog thing, and we knocked it off a cliff. That was pretty great.
We didn't knock it off a cliff. It actually fell.
Yeah. It tried to trip
It knocked
a
itself
tiny
off.
kobold and lost its footing within that one.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
Played itself.
It retreated in shame.
Mhm.
It did.
Like, if I'm gonna get anything out of this, I'm at least gonna get my dinner, and so it did. We continued exploring. We found smaller versions and of that stony reptile, and were able to placate them with rations and food enough to pass through the area and find an old listening post of the Four. And we couldn't really have access to it, but we found that something that looked like it could be a body, and in fact, it was a body. It was exactly what I thought it was going to be, a robot body, or a robot-y, if you will. First and Steris woke them up. Turns out that they are, I'm not right or
Archivist.
Archivist, that's it. Which one? I wrote down all the listening post nonsense though.
Excellent.
Yeah, focus on what matters, right? She's archivist. She was basically one of the first ones there to like set up and just like listen basically to other listening posts and kind of monitor the veil that the Four put up to kind of guard against the outward evil of the void. And she was pretty shocked Pikachu face to learn that she's been asleep while the veil got pierced and punctured and things are getting a little wild. Next, kind of helped us along the way to activate a bridge to lead us to the door, which hypothetically would lead us to the Sustinium, but not before a bunch of time ghosts showed up and were like, "Yo, you ain't the fam." And when I mean the fam, I mean the wolf the royal wolf family, because they're the ones that are only supposed to by technicality, they're the only ones that are supposed to interact and open this Arc Sustinium up to save the world. But we decided to change the narrative. And they're like, okay, but if you fail, we're gonna gank you. And so we took a break for an hour. We huddled, got our giant gear machine to help control the puzzle box. Got that set up. Got Scene set up, and Scene, ironically enough, in his most starring moment with a crowd of like 4 dudes and a bunch of ghosts, not an actual audience, started cracking that bad boy open.
It's true.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Go ahead and take an extra hero point. Everyone else can set your hero points to 1. Any corrections, comments, additions, etc.? All right.
Session ended with us being addressed by Scala herself.
Oh yeah, I knew there was like a cliffhanger part that I didn't write down, and I was like, I'm kicking myself for not writing this. Because last week I was like, there's no way I could forget this. Here we are.
That's a pretty
Oh
good
wait,
one.
no, because it was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks, dude.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
If it was 1 week, I would have remembered, but because it's 2 weeks, surely. And she's like, hey, you friends with Isha? And we're like, well, we didn't get a chance to talk yet.
All right. Thank you for that recap.
Thank you for the hero point.
We will.
You're welcome for the hero point.
Thank you, Moto.
Yep.
So, we begin not in that hallway where you had that conversation, but in another familiar place, in the throne room of Queen Morgan Redmore. We kind of enter the room with a conversation already in the midst of conversation already. Idlewolf is there. Morgan Redmore has been returned to the throne. And Lady Ordine is also present, kind of like keeping her distance a little bit off to the side from Ida. Yes. Yes.
Before we get into this conversation,
Yes.
can I talk to Trebare first?
Yes. Yes. So, scratch that.
And then I will lead us to here.
Swipe that scene into the fog of time for a moment. I'm very coordinated and prepared at all times. Instead, Isha, Trebare, and some of the others that you left behind to start rooting out the shadows in town, in the capital. They found they've taken over, perhaps with permission, perhaps with cleverness, a building to work as kind of like a secondary point of operations outside of the castle. And who do you want present for this? Trebare will be there for sure, and it can be just him.
I don't really need to talk to anyone else.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I kind of imagine that it's probably just Trebare at the moment. I don't really have a reason to speak with anyone else.
Gotcha. So, kind of a little more than a shack that you've been led to. A little bit dusty, unused for some time, it seems. think it's just Tribert leading you inside at this point. So he's kind of like ducking his head, stepping into this shack, some like bare furniture kind of around the room. And he kind of like steps inside a little woodenly, a little stiffly, and like moves to take a rickety seat at this kind of like bare small table that is in the middle of this small room. There's another door kind of like out. Yeah, he kind of like takes a seat, kind of like bows his werewolf head toward you. Says, I'm happy that your trip west to Ordine Manor went well.
Yes. Though I did see some things that were perhaps beyond my scope. But overall, it was successful.
Can hardly blame me for that. Even from here, we were all taken a bit aback by the scene that erupted that night.
And speaking of scenes, you were pulled somewhere.
Kind of tilts his head.
Not literally, but when your mind was called, I felt it tug.
Someone wanted to have a conversation.
And how did it go?
Like, looks to the ground. He had this kind of like defensive look to him, a kind of like suspicious look to him. And then kind of like that fades away for a moment. It's like, I fear I was rather less helpful than the stars would have liked.
And why is that?
She asked about things from when I wasn't fully in my faculties. Asked about the man I worked for, and unfortunately at the time I wasn't in much of a place to inquire about his background. But I get the impression that she didn't quite know what to ask either. Seemed distracted by...
Do you simply know nothing, or... Isha sort of, like, lifts herself up onto the table a little bit. Or are you perhaps still afraid that you are just the beast?
Kind of like narrows his eyes a little bit. He like puts his elbow on the table. Leans back to try to like look comfortable, try to like fake being comfortable. It's like I think that she was more interested in, more distracted by what you've done for me here. It kind of like gestures to himself, bringing me back. All of that.
I didn't ask about what she thinks or feels. Do not deflect. It's unsightly.
I was taken aback by the questions. Thought I'd take some time to think about it. I truly don't know much about the man that hired me, but I have come up with a couple of other threads of information that might be helpful. I know. He kind of like gets quiet for a moment, kind of like furrows his brow. Thought of a couple of things that might be helpful to her anyway.
And you continue to avoid my question.
Tilts his head. I didn't have the answers to her questions. I'm not afraid of what I might still be now, but yes, perhaps reflecting on that time is uncomfortable. It doesn't come readily.
It is there. I can feel it.
Kind of like scrunches up his nose a little bit and just like a hint of the fang on that side of his face, like showing for a moment, kind of like relaxes again. Forcibly relaxes again.
Don't bear your fang at me. I know not how you came upon this affliction. It is perhaps a question for another time. But if you came away from that conversation feeling like you have improved in some form, then that is good enough.
I'm glad I have your approval.
Well, if someone doesn't say it, you'll never stop beating yourself up. So, speaking of idiot sons, there's another we must go save.
Kind of arches an eyebrow and tilts his head the other direction. Is that so?
Yes.
In the way, I suppose. And he stands back up. From behind that other closed door, you hear like some banging and a muffled like and Trebert kind of like shoots an annoyed look at the door. It's like, we'll be back to deal with you later, don't you worry. I wouldn't try to hurry it along if I were you.
Who's that?
One of the shadows you wanted me to go find.
Okay. I wish I had something better to say about that, but I simply don't.
Lead on then.
Yeah, and I will. Isha leads him to where, presumably, there is a trial happening? Question mark.
Pre-trial.
Curse did say he would be there for the trial trail.
Right. Would you like to proceed with that now, or perhaps hold
Yeah,
off?
we can do it now, and then I have something else we can do in between.
All right.
Something else.
All right. Okay, so back to that scene. Idlewolf, Lady Oradon, Morgan Redmore in the throne, and now Trebare Wolf kind of like standing near the large double doors of the throne room, staying outside this conversation for as long as possible. And Isha, wherever you would like to be in that throne room.
I'm probably in the middle.
All right. So you are in the middle of, again, this conversation that we are joining partway through, and we hear Idlewolf saying, kind of a stone look on her face. Yes, Lady Oradine was most cooperative. Martel was anything but, from what I hear. Struck down his own guards, to my understanding, until it was his own pathetic neck under the knife. And Morgan in the throne looking kind of like tired, face kind of like tense with worry and all the weight that she has walked back into. Looking like a little more frail than last anyone in the castle saw her after her stay at Oradine Manor. Be that as it may, my own desire for a high-profile trial and execution in this dark moment is slim. Others have most assuredly turned towards this enemy. It is not some enemy nation, visitor, invader, most assuredly, but a seemingly divine one who knows more about our gods than we do. That's dangerously compelling for some. I'm hesitant to provide motivation for them to find themselves firm in any new allegiances or curiosities they've found. And Ida, shooting back pretty quickly, says, My queen, you would ignore justice. And then Morgan, just as quickly, says, I would give due consideration the knife. She says, kind of like rubbing her brow. Before we fetch the axe, when so great a wedge and so wide a blade might split too far on a delicate cut.
Dang, bars.
And Ida kind of fumes for a moment, and there's like a brief break in conversation. If you'd like to interpose at all, stood between them as you are.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not think that Morgan would be here.
Oh. She doesn't look like she wants to be.
So, Ida, you wish to charge Martel with treason, and for which you would slay him?
You predict it well enough. Does that not mean that it fits the crime present?
Perhaps then maybe we should hear of your son's cooperations with the Seraph.
Her stony look kind of darkens and her jaw sets. Lady Oradine, having not heard of this, kind of like gives you an appraising look.
Isha sort of like waves a paw, and there's like a chain that connects her to the like gorget on Treber's neck.
She kind of like follows the chain. Ida
There's
does.
no reason to kill here.
I assume you have some alternative beyond just letting him out of his cell.
When the rest of my party returns, there is a place we can send him. And we will see there if he truly deserves to live.
It kind of takes in a big breath, lets it out slowly, not hiding any kind of like irritation at this. What she sees is a sprung trap, having not heard of her son's involvement with the Seraph herself. She looks to Queen Redmore and says, "If my queen has no objections on this matter, then I will retract my own." And Morgan kind of sits back and thinks for a moment.
It is a great temptation to work with the Seraph. He provides you succor that no current deities are willing to provide. It is beyond understandable why such people turn to him.
Lady Ordine, and Lady Ordine looks toward the Queen. Have you any qualms about this path? Any suggestion that your son should not be tried in some way and prove his... Kind of like looks over at you, Isha. Whatever this trial is meant to prove. And after a moment, Lady Ordine kind of like bows her head. So, no. No, lady. No objections.
If you wish to hear about it, I can have Treber explain it to you. Or Asilia. Or any of my other followers, if you would wish.
Yes. Young Treber, why don't you stay a time and explain this trial to the rest of us? And Treber steps forward, kind of like shoots you a good half glare for Bolin telling him this. But he kind of like just bows his head.
I will go retrieve the rest of them.
All right. We will await your return. And as Isha is leaving the room, I think that is where we will leave the scene.
But what if the rest of us want the explanation of the trial?
Well,
No, leave us in suspense. It's fine.
all right, let's see. As for rejoining the other characters,
Can I just say, I'm really glad that Ida wasn't like, kill them both. That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy.
Perhaps a bit. So the rest of the party, you just saw, yeah, I believe it's preload works. You just saw Scene finish playing this music box. Finally hearing the music kind of like echoing through this hallway, echoing kind of like over and over, almost sourcelessly in this hallway. These spirits, these temporal manifestations that threatened you and espoused your unworthiness kind of look past you and see this shimmering, flickering form come to life of this this young woman who you just kind of like saw an after image of scene playing the same music box. You see this kind of like colorless image of her kind of like stop and kind of like look up and wave a hand in the air a couple of times. And then there's this kind of reverberating wave through the hallway. As her still colorless form, her eyes kind of like light up with this bright amber, almost shining in the hallway. And she turns to look at the rest of you, kind of like look over the lot of you and say, "She is not here. I trust that you are the companions of Ishal Malel."
Turris will kind of like squint discerningly for a moment, and then give a bit of a deep nod. They are indeed, comrades in arms against the Seraph and their forces.
Kind of like quirks an eyebrow. Her face, her expression kind of darkens a little bit as you say this. And she kind of like closes her eyes and the moment passes, and then she says, I had hoped she would do me the courtesy of trespassing herself. Nevertheless, I welcome you to the Ark's Sustinium, to the enduring keep, to the mausoleum of our empire. And she will turn and start walking inside. Hurry now. I don't have much time myself.
Wait, so how do you know Isha?
And you step inside as you are asking this question and come out into a circular hallway. Oops, I gotta pull the camera over here, lol. Let's see. Is everyone inside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yes.
All right. Cool.
Armis!
Cool.
Armis!
I will pull Armis over as well. And yeah, you step into a circular hallway with these very smooth stone walls. I'm going to repause it. And
I'll go back. I'll go back.
No, keep it
Let you
paused.
fin-
Wait.
oh,
You can't trust
finish
it.
the.
where did Armis go?
description.
That guy's talking
pull-
during the cut, or that guy's walking during the cutscene. How did
Also,
he do
you-
that?
Just pull the token from the side.
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah, I
and
just
find
put,
them.
yeah, all right, fine.
The under, it
The
said
Find
they.
Armis game.
I love this game. It said that they both teleport. Like I got a prompt for both of them. Maybe it's under tourist or something.
Oh, it's
it looks
under
like he's
bait.
under me.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Under me.
under-
All right. Oh, well, there you go. Okay. So, step into this circular hallway. Immediately before you, across the hallway, are stairs leading upward to something that looks almost like daylight. Blue veins of ore energy, some kind of crystal, kind of line the wall and the floor of this hallway. And there's kind of a soft ambient glow about the whole hallway. Let me make sure that we have transitioned to darkness on this scene because I'm not totally sure. Okay, cool. And you were asking what? See?
Oh, I was just asking how she knows Isha.
Did she prepare you so little for your arrival here?
I'd
It's
hardly
kind of
say she
the
prepares
that's kind of the
anything at all.
I feel like Steris has been in a bit of a shocked stupor for a moment, and hearing Scene's kind of crass question, she'll say, "Lady Time, it's truly an honor. Isha sent us here as she had business to tend to remaining in Temel. She's spoken ill of you. We know some of her connection, but not the details."
Immediately tattling on me.
Correct.
Little rat.
I mean, the friendship bar between Steris and Isha right now is pretty low, so it makes sense. Steris would not yap either way, but he's kind of like more invested in observing everything around, and like, I don't know if we're walking and talking.
She's
like-
kind of stopped to see which way you guys are going, but she is kind of like stopped in this four-way intersection here. First she looks at you, Steris. Oh, that wall just isn't there, huh? Okay.
Steris would have also given her like a deep bow in that greeting.
I appreciate the formalities. I should tell you, I am not the Lady of the Cosmos herself. I'm a simulacrum, here to satisfy a curiosity.
Regardless, even an echo of divinity should be honored.
She kind of gives you like a very well nod. She's not going to argue with you on it. And
Chris is, unless it's Isha.
and she says, Shalmalal was the first being from this world that I met. It is... She kind of like quirks her head to the side a little bit. It is by her invitation that we are here. So... although we have stayed long beyond what we were invited for.
And Turis is like just taking everything, and he's looking at everything as he's kind of like, he's almost the exact opposite of Steris right now, so focused on her. Turis is focused on everything else, and like it's like a hand to the floor to like kind of feel the energy, you know, pulsing through this place, and is like, Was she friends with you or friends with you?
She gives you kind of a... You've confused a goddess. With the divine lady who created me. With Scholar herself.
Hmm. She said she's a simulacrum of her or of the wolf. Oh, okay.
Yes, of Scala.
Okay.
Made in the shape of the
The wolf girl that we
correct.
know from eons ago. Yeah.
Yes.
Do I feel any do I feel any energy like touching the floor, like flowing any one way or another?
Give me an Arcana check. Or some alternative if you would like. Definitely, like, this place is fueled, powered on just pure ley line energy, first of all. Very much like some of the things in your tower, despite the the power flow problems you are currently experiencing in the tower. Actually, you sense some of that here. There's some kind of like interruption of flow of ley line energy here.
Oh, that was something else I should have put in my notes last time. Yeah.
It's kind of like you can see now, you can like feel it from the south a little bit, and you can see that there's like some flickering lights, a bit of a different shade of the light down around that hallway. Not all is perfectly well here in terms of power. Also, you sense a presence now that you have stepped in here. The same presence you felt when you were up in the labyrinth above, and you felt that little spark of something familiar. You sense that very near.
He jolts up immediately from kneeling on the ground and looks at her. You're not the only one here.
She sees you kind of like touching the surface of this place, and kind of like looks toward the. You know enough geometry to know that this is a giant circle. This hallway, it's like perfect circle, perfect ring, and she looks kind of like toward the center. It's like, yes, there is a control core in this structure, of course.
Kind of frowns. How novel, I suppose. There's something interrupting the power here.
Is unusual. There was not when last I was here, when Scholar herself was here.
I forgot to write this in my notes, but there was something like at the actual ley line that was causing interference, right?
Correct, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was some sketchy diagnostics that Archivist saw.
Right. You don't know how to access the well of ley energy here that the ox is drawing power from, but there's something there that is interfering with things.
Beneficent that Shamalal has delivered you here to solve this problem.
It is simply what we were here to do. It was what we always meant to do. This is our journey, our quest, as much as it is hers.
Some of these things that you are saying to me, they ring with a touch of expectation, I should say. So I should warn you that the simulacrum did not have room for the entirety of Scala's ancient knowledge and memories. Stored within me is very little other than what is necessary. Her interactions with Mitchel, the arrival here, the circumstances of it, including, and she kind of like looks at Steris, including the Seraph, of course.
Trust me, if circumstances were different, I would try to pick apart all of that and more.
Well, the
Does
Seraph's return is what brought us here to begin with. Are you aware of the invasion?
Aware of nothing of this age, other than what you tell me. Everything that was given to me by Scala, all of the information that is stored within this simulacrum, is from... She kind of like looks up, her eyes kind of like flick between points that you don't see. It's like, oh, several hundred years old. I will rejoin with Scala once I am done here, and she will know what I come to know from you.
Wonderful.
But I know nothing that she did not know then.
Well, our intention is to mobilize the arcs, if we can, and use it against the Seraph.
A fine idea. The power of this keep is the only thing that kept him from devouring us in the first place. He rushed to try to claim victory, and the keep tore him apart.
Oh, that's promising. You are aware that Scala is presently kind of waves his hand in the air. Indisposed at the moment. Might have trouble reconnecting with her after this. Is that true or is that untrue?
Her head, it is true. Her head kind of like snaps toward you, like kind of a cold look, trying not to give anything away, but like kind of looks over you. Let's see. You are, of course, not trying to deceive here, but she tries to detect deception anyway. Sees none. Was not aware.
Unfortunately, my friend is correct that the four have been sealed away. Well, most of them.
It is common knowledge in this age.
It is no mystery that you find yourself in such dire circumstances.
Indeed. The Seraph is here. He has pierced the veil and has created incursion. Not even in a few days' travel from this location.
And the veil has been weakened over time. Multiple towers have fallen.
They're in dire circumstances.
And I should think you should hurry.
Tell us everything you think that we should know, and we will continue.
Bill! Can you just download all your memories into like a file we can take to go or something? Like,
Ye old zip drive.
ye old travel simulacrum that could just come with us.
I fear such a thing is not possible.
Well, then I think we should address our most burning questions then. You mentioned Isha was the one who welcomed you here. overstayed your welcome, it seems. That the nature of falling out between her and Scala. The few things she's mentioned, her wings were stolen by Scala, seemingly on accident, but well, she has a great distaste for the four now.
I had
As
needs.
soon as
Go ahead.
Chris realizes it's a question about Isha and not about this place, he starts walking towards where he thinks the core is.
Very well. She
Come on, dog.
she says, it was not intentional. You had to hide this place, this world, from the Seraph for our arrival. Such a thing is no mean feat. Casting magic back through time should not be done, but it was necessary.
Well, your hubris very well may have doomed another realm upon your own. He says, walking.
Jesus.
And it has saved many beyond your reckoning. But I do not expect to cure your ignorance here. Which direction are you walking?
Where did I feel like the most power concentrated in this place? Probably in the middle?
Yeah, in the middle.
Versus
In the middle.
Yeah, going towards the middle then.
All right. I will move Armis for you again.
And this is definitely not what I thought I'd see up here.
Oh yeah. You walk out and see. Oh my gosh, how Bill always? Oh, did I mess up your? Are you on the upstairs?
Yes.
Okay, I was afraid I threw you into the void again. Yes. So you step out to the courtyard and you see, as you are climbing the stairs, the remains of a battered keep. And an exterior wall behind you, several towers that are in relatively good shape, all things considered. Lots of rubble and ruin on the north side of the keep. You can see a spot where the wall has been just absolutely blasted open by some unknown ancient force. The keep itself has no roof. The wall is crumbling in several places. Above the keep and on the other side, you see above you there is a barrier, kind of this light blue, almost like the light of the sky, dome over this whole thing. Presumably keeping it safe, but there is a spot where a waterfall on the other side of the keep has, over the course of years and years, punched a hole in this barrier and is falling directly into the courtyard on the opposite side. And you can hear this kind of like hushed of just like water falling on the other side of the wall. Yeah. You stand in a relatively pristine, relatively ruined courtyard.
Huh.
Scene and bait.
I-
Would you like to? I can move you up there as well if you'd like. I don't know if you say.
Oh, I can.
My awe is as tantamount my loneliness at this visage.
The simulacrum of Snala kind of like looks you over. Gives like a little nod. Like looks at the rest of the place. Haunting place for me as well.
He'll tilt his head thoughtfully. Is there there doesn't seem to be a door on this side, right?
Not on this side of the keep, no.
And kind of look to her and kind of like nod left to right to see which way she kind of motions us.
She'll gesture to the right. Start following you down. Keep has a way down to the core.
I assume the Seraph did the damage from the first time.
Yes, his forces struck quite a blow. Go ahead and just roll a perception check while you step into here.
Ooh, the song is a banger.
I know it's so good.
All right. You see,
Do I as well?
if you want, everyone, we're rolling well enough. Everyone can kind of see this. There is, some limbs beneath this rubble pile, sticking out, made of, cracked in a couple of places where the rocks impacted, made of glass. There's some kind of construct under this rubble. Large, very large. Huge
Oh,
even.
God. What is this simulacrum?
One of our defenders.
We got it working again. Would it recognize us as allies?
That I do not know. I suspect not.
Turkon's gonna kneel down and just like slowly like touch the exposed limb.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Push.
The
You
Still
mentioned-
touch.
girl will walk over and kind of kneel next to it, kind of like squats down. It's like just barely like touches the end of one of the arms. It's like still quite alive, so be cautious. Simply not active yet. No security concerns present.
You mentioned that the keep tore the Seraph apart. Was it one of these beings that did so?
I wish our creations had such power. It was the energy of our old world itself, the lifeblood of the world that did it, channeled through this place.
And I assume that this place will need to be using the lifeblood of this world to defeat the Seraph this time.
She just kind of like gives a nod. That is how the weapon is fueled.
In
I
order
can't
to
imagine.
eat the Seraph, we have to sacrifice the energy of this world?
That is a little extreme. Once the energy is dispersed by the weapon, it returns to the world. It may take some time to do so, but it is not so wholly detrimental.
Forgive my leap in logic. I just know the fate of the world you came from.
So what you're saying is it won't have any lasting effects.
Correct. The immediate effects in the location where this weapon goes off maybe scarring for a time.
Doesn't draw the life force out of anything sentient now, does it?
There's a brief pause, and then she says, no.
I want to see if she's lying to me.
Go ahead. Make a perception check. she's not lying. The weapon does not drain any life from any sentient beings.
Okay, so we're not firing off a halo ring here.
Correct.
Good. As long as it doesn't sacrifice the sentience, the mortals, to oust the seraph, unless there are other complications that it provides, I'd very much like to know how to,
Oops.
well, we need to power it up, and we need to, line it with the energies here. Can't imagine that's entirely uncomplicated.
One more time. I was fixing the camera.
Turris basically said, how we gonna get this thing up and running, and how do we calibrate it to fire off, to charge up?
You'll need to store power to this place, first of all. Everything else, the core of this place can handle. It is what it was designed for. You do not need to manually operate this weapon yourself.
It's not as reassuring as you might want it to be.
I'm not here to reassure you.
Fair point. As for this thing, and kind of nods at the machine under the rubble.
She kind of looks north and furrows her brow.
Like far north?
Kind of like over this north wall.
What's wrong?
Were you followed?
And looks
That
around.
shouldn't be possible. All of us, we've been traveling together. We're all accounted for. I look around for bait. It's right there.
Bait has a piece of glass and he's like chewing on it.
Yeah.
What do you sense?
Something is here. Something. She kind of like closes her eyes. I do not think it is an accident that this place, that the ley line flow to the arcs has been interrupted.
So Armis is going to like step up and see if he can see anything. At
Okay.
the same time, Turris is going to hurriedly like reach into his pocket, into his inside jacket pocket, and pull out a book called "How to Operate Ancient Robots for Dummies" book. Just to see if he can get this machine up and running real quick. Like,
I see. Yeah. So what do you have? You're having Armis do what?
I'm having him kind of take a look, kind of keep an eye on the disturbance, kind of try to see if he can identify the disturbance that
Okay.
Simulacrum is kind of observing.
There's a bit of a hole in this north wall that he could kind of climb up to see if you would like.
Yep, he can do it.
Okay. Oopsies. One moment. Turn that off. Drag this here. Oops. Great. I said turn that off. Walls.
Wall.
My favorite. Dude. Okay. So Armis kind of like steps up to this like damage in the wall, this kind of like cut, where some of the outside wall was like blasted through this part of the wall and kind of like sliced, knocked out a section of it. And you see these strange, first like one and then a few kind of very blobby umbrella-like creatures with like large tentacles hanging down below start to fly one by one over this damaged section of the wall and like start to fan out.
Kurt's not even looking up from his book, says, kind of just iterates everything that Armis is seeing right now.
And then a much larger one, singular one with an eyeball on the top, pops up and like looks around. And you can kind of hear, almost feel this echoing reverberation of its voice.
Ugh.
Saying, almost sourcelessly saying, like, find the intruders. The arcs must not. I'm so close. This key must not be activated. As these start to fan out. Go ahead and give me a very quick crafting check to see if you can activate this. This defense unit.
I will try to aid him.
All right.
Thank you, love. My dinner was just delivered.
Wonderful.
So will I. I'm gonna help with crafting as well.
Okay.
Where's my ascendant?
Get this one.
Also, how do we not notice a bunch of jellyfish guys following us? That's crazy.
It sounds more like they were here already.
Yeah.
Oh, they've been dormant, perhaps. Yeah, Jozu.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna reroll that. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong. Hold on. I was on Armis, not Turris. I was like, why don't I see Ascendance of a book or anything? I'm so confused.
I gotta go full screen for combat.
Oh, that's not.
You know what? I've never used this, and I'd like to. Can I use this right now? What is?
We'll go ahead and. I think we know where this is headed, so I'll just go ahead and mark these guys.
I've never used this feature, and now I might want to do it because I think I can do it once per day.
Ugh. Getting all the bad rolls out now.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. There we go.
Nebula chili.
Nebula.
Oh, okay. So I have a thing saying once per day I can fervently wish for something I can work towards achieving as a single action, which has the concentrate trait.
Okay.
If I do, I gain a +2 circumstance bonus to the first check I attempt before the end of my turn to fulfill that wish.
Got it. Got it.
Would I be able to use that in this situation?
Yeah, this definitely takes the concentrate check, so it takes a What am I saying? It's definitely a concentrate action. Jesus.
I have a before we start. Does there like a hole in the top of this somewhere?
A hole in no, the floor seems
No, like in the roof.
oh yes. Oh yes. The full roof is open. It's like there are bits in the corner where there's the remains of the upper floor. And over here it's the biggest where this kind of interior wall is.
I just like I'm hiding and I have a climb speed.
Got it. Got it. And of course, there is the entire wall of this keep. It's roughly 20 feet high all around, although more or less crumbled in places.
Damn, see?
Let's see. So, Turris, you are... What specifically were you trying to do with this golem?
I was trying to, I guess, two things. Reactivate it and make sure it knows that we are allies.
Okay. So A, already activated. Not even a problem. It is actually just awake and waiting commands.
Okay.
So that part, taken care of. The second part, more of a problem. But you rolled very well here. So, how do you program this this friend or foe program into the glass golem? What does that look like as you are scrambling to do this before these enemies find you?
Can I say that with my every interaction with Envoy and the mechanical beings of the four, the fact that I can feel energies and manipulate them with my own being, and that allows me to the more I've done it, the more I start to interface with them a little bit and kind of connect.
He speaks in binary.
Yeah, I speak in binary basically.
Absolutely. You find some subtle runes that are carved in the glass and beneath the glass on the metal surface, and you kind of start just sliding your hand over those runes, trying to kind of impress these pictures of you and your allies as this thing's allies into it, and you succeed. Those runes kind of light up a little bit as you come to understand the runes that are written across its form. And the ring that you are wearing lights up on Cordant's loop. As it helps you understand those runes and helps you translate what you are trying to say into those runes, how you're trying to communicate back in Utopian binary. And you unlock the world reading trait of your ring.
Heck yeah.
And it starts to lift itself out of the rubble. Those are its those are its actions as it starts whenever it gets around to taking its turn on turn 3 of this, which is going to be a little loud.
And Chris, you still need to roll for initiative.
Oh yes, that's right. Thank you.
It's like we're tied for last.
Yeah. We were working on getting this thing back together.
Preoccupied. Let's see. So this guy, the large jellyfish eyeball floating in the back of this swarm that has the swarm of creatures that has floated over the edge of the keep. Kind of looks around. It spends one action just seeking. in roughly a cone to the south. So we'll roll that. And then it casts a spell upon itself. Let's see. And I don't think you guys know what spell this is, so I'm going to keep this hidden for now. Seeing you can start taking your turn as it casts a spell. You've seen a spell like this before, probably. Several very colorful versions of this creature kind of appear like overlaying it slightly, and then kind of like split in slightly different directions. It now looks like a small swarm of giant eyeball jellyfish stalks itself. Why did that not work? Go ahead.
Just remembered that spell slots wouldn't have reset because we haven't rested since last session. That is okay.
Oh, that's a cool effect. Hopefully it's not torching anyone's GPU.
That is pretty cool.
I'm going to Kratos Anthem, lingering composition. Did my roll happen?
It's a 26.
Yeah, it's a 26.
Oh, it did not. I did not see it.
Which is, you guys are level 10? Level 9.
We're level 10.
Okay. That is unfortunately then a fail by 1.
What?
I'll be right back.
That's okay. I don't use the focus point. So that's
So he's
still...
like 200. He's like 100 milli-cajillion feet away. It's
Yeah.
Can I? Oh man. Sorry. I remembered I can pop out a chat message. That's going to help so much.
And then I'm going to start... Well, actually, I have to check the range. No! It's 5 feet away!
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna
Rough.
step 5 feet towards it,
Okay.
and then I'll do it.
Okay. All right.
This is dumb.
This is dumb.
Oh, I forgot to. Oh no.
Should have been 2 bolts, but no, that's okay. So, yeah, that's my turn, and I'm gonna
All right.
refresh because nothing is showing up for me.
So this one. You start playing the song. You're far enough away that it doesn't immediately catch their attention. You fire this one bolt, and we see it like trail off into the distance over Armis's head towards this guy. And again, you hear his voice kind of reverberating through this space, saying, "Will not suffer any interruption to." And as this bolt like hits him right in his gelatinous form, and he recoils a little bit. Odd timing. How do we feel about a quick break before we start this fight?
Sure.
All right, we will pick up with the pain in a moment. See you guys in like 5 minutes.
All right.
Did we just break or something? Guess so. Okay.
Sorry about that. I am back.
I am also back.
Welcome back.
So did we cut for a break?
Yes, we did.
That
I'm
was
so
actually
sorry.
up. No worries.
I am scarfing down my dinner, but I am back.
Welcome back. I heard the... Sorry. I'm realizing all of the jellyfish started the fight with a little bit of damage, and I'm not sure why.
Did you?
They
mark-
saw me and shit
Did you
themselves.
mark them for 5 damage? Do they just have -5 health?
They have minus 20 health.
No, that's fine.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I have fixed it.
Oh.
No, if you were a cool DM, you would have kept the 20 damage on all of them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You for real? For real? For real?
Tough question.
Leo, thank you for the raid. Oh. Lee, welcome in, guys. I'm running a session, so I might be a little quiet, but welcome in. A surprise for sure. Thanks for coming in, guys. We're running a little bit of Pathfinder. I'll show you. Bam. Anyway, on the break screen. We are doing a fight. We're doing this fight. You can't see everything yet, but they just got to a big ol' secret hidden fortress that they are trying to take over, and the bad guys are here. Surprise! They're trying to also take it over. So we're gonna have a fight about it. You had a question. I apologize.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're all like in a line at the very end.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna like suggest maybe we can just like start getting initiative back rolling again, and then
Ah, yes. I see. Yeah, that is totally fine. Let's see. I think V is the only one I haven't heard yet. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this golem is gonna stand up. I'll narrate that in a sec, and then. All right. So that bolt came whizzing out of the fortress, hit the giant eye stalk. Let me go ahead. Oh my god, Connor. Thank you. For all this implies. Roll me actually a 1d4 while you're simcline. 1d5, sorry.
how much is like a 6th level? How many force bolts is that? Like 11?
Something like that, yeah.
Nice.
The nice at the end. 3 and 1 and 4. Okay. All right, perfect. Sorry, also. Go ahead and roll me a d4.
On top of the D5?
Correct.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Okay. All right. Got it. Okay, so your bolt slams into this. Let me just read one more thing. So Force Barrage doesn't get around any tricky targeting things such as mirror image, correct?
Oh my god, I love that we were all just like running at it.
Let me look.
It's our favorite thing to do.
I believe that all targeting things, other than the fact that you don't roll an attack, happen the same. So,
Yeah.
so you shatter one of these. It hits one of these eye stalks. Welcome back. Your bolt hits one of these eye stalks, and that eye stalk just explodes. In a fantastic flare of like sparks. Like there's a like ball of lightning bolts around the spot where your bolt hits, and then following that path directly back at you is just this like bolt of lightning that connects with you as soon as that bolt hits the mirror image, and you take 5 electricity damage and 5 mental damage. So 10 damage total if you don't have any resistances.
Said 5 electricity and 5 mental.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. And then as soon as that bolt hits, Turris, you are fixing up this golem as that bolt whizzes over your head. This golem kind of like starts to push the rubble off of itself. Spends one action like pushing it, digging itself out basically, and then spends one action standing up. And you hear this voice kind of coming from it saying, security alert. Void enemies detected. And it starts looking around. And then, as soon as that bolt hits, this swarm kind of like floats, it darts toward this wall. They don't actually have that much fly speed. Starts sliding around the right side. Disappears from Armis's view off to the right. And that's all the movement they have. Sarahs, go ahead.
All right. So, seeing as these enemies are making their way towards us, Steris is going to cast Mountain Resilience on herself, kind of preparing to be in the middle of the fray. And I will also activate my Arcane Cascade as I prepare for the fight.
Alrighty. The other swarm also slides out of Armis's view on the left. And then Fate's turn.
Bait scales the wall.
Okay.
I want to be up here.
Joop. Okay. There, and plus 20. Should... Okay, good enough.
Oh my god, he is just walking on the wall.
Yes.
Yeah.
assassin.
On the palazzo. Turkan, go ahead. And Turris after that.
Just doing some thinking here.
Okay.
Well, if I gotta use the two things for movement anyway.
And a crit.
Take that,
Yes.
Nebulas.
It is
They didn't
technically
really
actually
take it.
immune to critical hits, actually.
Oh, really?
Yes, but so it'll take half of that double damage. As you swing the Becta Corbin through it, and it is a swarm, so you flatten a few of these jellyfish-like creatures, but there are many more left untouched by your swing. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to do this, but this was a fairly ridiculous thing that has come up.
I see.
Hmm.
That's a cool feat.
I don't think I can grapple a swarm, though.
Correct. Well, they're not technically immune to grappling, but since they are immune to critical hits, that would not trigger. Oh, they are. They're immune to grab too. This swarm in particular is immune to grab as well, and prone and restrained.
Swarms are just immune to grab and trip.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's
Turris,
just
go
a component
ahead.
of being a swarm, sadly.
As Turris is going, Turkan, you get like a spike of deja vu. From behind there's like a door to this tower, large door, big enough to fit you comfortably. And you hear a repeat of a message you just heard from inside saying, "Security alert, void enemies detected." From inside.
How considerate.
Hmm. Only Turkan heard that?
Only Turkan heard that, yes.
Okay. What does this big ol' lead blobfish look like he's doing?
Looking around, looking angrily toward the through the. Now he's just like spotting you guys through that hole in the wall, that kind of like narrow gap. He has realized that you guys are there, and you're not sure what he's doing yet. He's not in the midst of any particular action yet.
Almost is gonna go. Is 35 feet. This way to go. Try to help Will. I think I'm gonna use my act together on that one, and I'm gonna do the tried and true.
Guys, you should check Leo out and go give a follow. Sorry, I gotta get back to run the game, but thank you again for the raid, Leo. It's great to see you guys.
I'll do it on the main blob guy.
Hopefully I can
I'm
knock
gonna aim
Voraktee
above
out.
him though, so that I avoid damage to the structure.
Okay, all right. Yeah, you wouldn't want to damage that pristine wall.
I want to make it worse. Very important.
All right, it will barely take half damage. I didn't mean to roll that in secret. I've been rolling things in secret this whole time. I apologize. Alrighty. Let's see. So this explosion happens above it, and it kind of like ducks down into the rubble a little bit, kind of like flattens itself downward, gets out of the way. The brunt of the explosion, and then you hear again that reverberation, like, in the keep, take the keep.
No, I don't think they will. How many actions is? That's fine. Oh, it is correct. Okay. In which case I'm gonna use my last action to just get on the other side of the blob of jellyfish over here with Armis.
Alrighty.
And that is my turn.
Okay. As Armis is coming outside, and Armis sees and Turkon sees that door being like pushed open by a large glass hand as another one of these glass golems emerges and then takes a moment looking around at the battlefield. And Bait, you see a couple more doing the same on the other side.
Dang.
Alrighty. Big Stock, I think, got a pretty good fly speed. They're gonna fly right up to that gap. And oh, good. Good. Flies up to that gap, and one of those tentacles underneath kind of like floats forward, kind of uncannily toward that hole in the wall, and then a blast, much like the kind of like multicolored mirror images that are floating around him, a beam of many colors goes careening over everyone's
We're in
heads
the line!
toward.
I know, we're in such a perfect line.
Don't worry, this one targets AC, but is targeting scene of action. Scene of action. I apologize. With this beam.
Why?
And hits. Let's see.
Why? You're the one that hit me. Well,
I also love that it could just shoot a beam of like a chromatic ray 3 times its distance. Holy.
crazy.
What the fuck?
I did just assume it would be 120 feet. Uh,
No, it's fine. Fuck that guy. That's Bait speaking.
That's not 30 feet.
that isn't 30 feet.
No, but make this safe for me, bro.
90.
Make this safe for me.
Maybe his tentacle is like really long. And it's casted from.
I don't think
like
it's
a
60
big
feet
tentacle.
long.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, it's
I
90
didn't-
feet long.
I
and he's
didn't-
actually just stabbing him in the eye with a colorful stick.
I'm not trying to cheat, and there's nothing weird going on with his spell ranges in this case, so I guess this will target Turkon
Sure feels like
instead.
you're trying to cheat.
Turkon, does this hit?
Wait, no.
Does 33 hit you? Hit your AC?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In that
Oh, it
case,
says save fortitude. Do I need to roll that?
probably yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All of these will have. Yes, indeed.
I'm slowed for a bit.
You're also dazzled.
Dazzling boy.
Damage. Oh,
This
okay.
is 7.
Oh my god, this does no damage.
It dazzles him, and if he fails, he's blinded.
Where does it say it dazzles me?
There's 8 at the very bottom there.
But he
The
rolled a
target is-
7.
Sorry, my bad. I don't know how to read. Slowed one. Slowed for a
Correct,
minute is
correct.
crazy though.
Slowed for a minute is crazy. So go ahead and make the fortitude save.
Oh my god. Can you also make a will save?
Only if you fail the fortitude save. I think
Wow.
that's how this works. It's kind of confusing. AC and fortitude. This damage, that damage. Double on critical hand. I'll look into this. We'll just go on to
Why
scene's
did it have
turn
me
for
roll
now.
a fortitude?
Well, some of them have like fort saves.
Yeah, let me just see. Radial's electricity.
Oh yeah, so like green has you make a fort save. This one is just make a will save, actually.
Yeah. Wow. Hit and you are just slowed for a minute is wild.
Oh,
But you
glad that's
critically
not me.
succeed. You critically succeed the will save, so you're not teleported 120 feet.
This is a.
That was my fortitude, though.
This
Do you
is
want me to
fortitude.
roll?
I'm not worried about it. You rolled very well. You rolled enough to succeed.
He flexes so hard that his mind flexes as well. I am immovable. So am I? Oh yeah, I am still slowed. Okay.
Yes, you are. You are slowed 1, simply because he hit.
So, do I know why I got, like, shot in return for hitting this thing?
But you didn't.
I don't think you're. Oh, he means the mirror image effect.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
know that you hit one of the mirror images and got some kind of feedback for it.
Okay.
You know that much. It is apparent what that effect is and what it's doing.
Okay.
Chromatic Ray is a good spell. All right.
I've always had a soft spot for like prismatic, any kind of spell. Sometimes they're useless, but they're still fun to play.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it's gambling. Who knows?
Fun for enemies, because you just be like, it's not my fault. It's not my fault you were slowed. I just wanted to do 40 fire damage to you.
I don't like it because I want to be the reason you feel bad.
It's a little out of. Gonna... Guess I'm gonna try Courageous Anthem and
Fine.
Lingering Composition again. That succeeds, right?
I think so. Yes, it does. That succeeds.
You said it was 27?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
I saw the initial roll of 5, and I was like, oh, that's unfortunate.
Right.
I don't even see the roll yet, or any of the spells. I just see time jump.
I'm so...
Did
Refresh.
I did Courageous Anthem and Lingering Composition, but I was also having issues with stuff loading, so...
I see. So you guys can all drag 3/1, but bait maybe can drag Courageous Anthem onto themselves.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
I,
basically.
that where
I don't
bait is?
care. I'm hidden. Just I don't care. I don't actually give a fuck.
It's like, keep me out of this.
He disappeared. You don't know where bait went.
You guys want to run 100 feet that way? Be my fucking guest.
Wait. Can I also? Are you okay if I launch another bolt at the thing?
Yeah,
From
yeah, of
the
course.
wand.
Go ahead and roll me a 1d3.
Okay, give me a minute.
Yo, you hit him. You didn't break a mirror image. So I'll take that.
Nice. I
Not that.
have one more action. What can I do with one action?
You could shoot another bolt.
It's true. You take out another mirror.
Yeah, I guess I will. Out of first level spells, I'll do one side.
Not your first level spell slots.
I'll do a third rank, so I get an extra one.
Okay. Give me 2 d3s. Well, sorry. I'm gonna need a d3 first. See how that goes, and then I'll need a d something. Okay. Now give me a d2. All right. Now give me 2d4.
Jesus Christ.
And I don't need your damage.
Oh, okay.
Righty. So you hit one mirror, and like just a spray of acid kind of like follows the trail of the bolt back and hits you, and also another trail of another bolt of electricity as well. So you take 5 acid damage, 5 electricity damage, and 10 mental damage. But all the mirrors are gone.
Did this for all of you.
Our hero.
What a hero. What an absolute hero.
And I think that's it.
All right. All right.
Okay, wait, really quick question.
Yeah.
Do I know if these glass golems are on our side?
You know the one you know that tourist was trying to make the one behind you on your side. And to that
Okay, then I would have targeted it with Courageous Anthem if I could.
Oh, okay, cool. Cool. I'll take it. As it I actually
Really?
think it's immune to mental effects.
Okay.
It is a mindless construct, but it does step out like onto this rubble right next to you, and you see it kind of like hold up one of its arms, and 2 shards of glass just get like launched off of its arm and go flying toward this swarm of jellyfish.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say at me.
Friend. Bah, 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 bah.
Let's see, damage. Hits twice. Pretty well, too. Okay. Skewers a couple of the larger jellyfish in that swarm. Meanwhile, this other golem kind of like steps out, kind of looks between Armis and the swarm and Turkan in turn. Since it's a swarm of jellyfish.
I'm still having issues getting back into boundaries.
Oh
so.
no. Okay. Leaf Forge chills out. Since it's looking appraisingly between a lot of you. Okay. on the logging back in thing, you may want to open a new page and go back to like Forge, the main Forge website, and see if you got logged out at all.
I just logged in from another browser and it's still doing the same thing.
Got it. It's probably the servers. Forge servers have been letting us down a little bit lately. I'm going to roll 1d10 to determine how this golem targets, since it's targeting between Armis and Turkon and a swarm. So on a 1 or a 2, it targets Armis or Turkon. Alrighty. I know you are not back in yet, Turkon, but it is going to turn and lift one of its bladed limbs and try to take a slice at you.
I say nuh-uh.
Do you have a nuh-uh action?
Yeah, it's called my hammer.
Ah, I see. Well, that might have to be a not a preventative measure, but a punitive measure. So it turns and gives you a slice, determining that you are the biggest threat, and who can say that it's wrong? Dealing 16 slashing damage and cutting you open for a bit of persistent bleeding.
Now I'm back in. Okay. Just in time for that.
Meanwhile, this swarm is not going to be as, well, indecisive. It sees that there are 2 enemies over here. It's going to move right over here, triggering all the things it triggers. And then I need a reflex save from... let's see. I think I can just do this. It actually has 2 actions to do this. Critical hit, but it is immune to critical hits, so just
Too
right
bad, huh?
Too bad.
All right, so it does take some damage from your swing. You manage to knock out a few more of those jellies, but then some of them surround you and start stinging at you, and I will need those reflex saves from you. The glass golem manages to dodge most of it. We'll take half from the second. The second swing.
I've got a very important question.
Yeah.
Now that I know how to reprogram one of these golems and that I have the boon of my ring firing up completely,
Yeah.
how sure am I that I could probably like hot patch one of these robots in mid combat?
Hope you're confident.
It is definitely not a sure thing. It would take multiple successes, and a critical success would give you multiple successes. But it would be tricky.
Am I rolling reflex saving throws for both of these?
Yes, correct. The swarm is moved on top of you, and the golem and is swarming on both of you and trying to sting you. Even though the golem did a pretty good job of getting out of the way, some of the stings are very quickly turning some of the glass along its skin red, and it's starting to kind of like crack and fracture. The fire damage is not agreeing well with its form. Okay, so you will take half from both of those. And then Steris can go ahead.
Yeah. Great.
Yo, your
Okay.
damage resistance is helping out there.
Yeah, thank you, fire resistance.
Okay. I'll stick with my plan. Attacking the big jelly.
All right. it again successfully kind of like gets out of the way of most of that fire, but it is coming away a bit scorched.
Okay. And then I'm gonna start moving.
Alrighty.
25 feet. Oh, that's my turn.
All right.
Was lingering composition 3 rounds? 3 durations rounds?
3, yes. Bait, you see this one step outside. This one's the closer one. It's going to spend its last action moving over toward this swarm to engage.
Is that close enough for Courageous Anthem or no?
You were, yes.
Yeah.
The other one steps outside, raises an arm, shoots the other swarm over here.
Ooh. Oh, I guess they're not. They're immune to critical hits, aren't they?
They are indeed. They are indeed. Still takes one pretty good skewer. Moves over here. We'll get to reactions. Bait, it is your turn. Don't mind me while I handle these. Bait, a bunch of these, you're just running by, but a bunch of these like swarm over this golem's head and just like start stinging it. By the end of it, its head, this golem's head is just completely like not gone, but the glass is gone from it and the metal is exposed and getting like scorched and turning like purple and blue and weird colors from all the fire damage.
Yeah, Bait is just like across the top. And I wanna move down over here.
Okay. Sounds good. Climbing down, not like excuse me.
Yeah, I'm actually stealthing down.
Okay. Excellent. Sounds good. Turkan, go ahead.
Okay.
Turris will
So-
be after that.
Take a step out of that. 'Cause it has to be like inside, inside the token to do damage.
Correct. Yeah, you need to be inside the stinging swarm.
And a step is not considered an action, correct? Or is it?
It is an action. It doesn't trigger things that...
Yeah.
It doesn't trigger reactions that are based on, like, strides.
So I get a whole one attack.
Correct.
Well, that would be great.
I
Again.
apologize. Apologize for all the crit bait on these guys.
It is like very specifically good if you have well,
You're getting there. You're clearing out chunks of this swarm every time you swing.
Okay, well, I guess that's it for me.
Turris, go ahead.
I need to.
You take a whole 1 bleed damage, and then need to make a recovery check. Go with that first roll.
Woo!
There you go. Bleed gone.
No one makes me bleed my own blood.
So what I'm gonna do is this guy that This is the one that also was trying to kind of mess with Turkon too, right? This guy?
Yeah, correct.
So I'm gonna have Tourist get behind him, and while he's distracted with the jellyfish, try to put my ring up against it and start fixing its runes to show that we're friends. Tell it that we're friends,
Okay.
and or we command you now. And in order to do that, good thing Turris is right next to him.
Very cool.
Nice.
All right.
Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna put him like right there, and then oh yeah, you're gonna move him perfect.
That's a good move. That's a good feat.
That is a good feat, right? Yeah. Especially because Armis is so much faster. He's 10 feet faster than me.
Yeah.
Which makes me want to think about getting rid of warp step now. But anyhow, I'm gonna spend another action to move together now and get behind this guy.
Okay.
Am I also technically behind the jellyfish for Turkon?
Yeah, there is currently flanking, yes.
Okay, cool. And because can I move over this rubble? Is that going to be difficult terrain for Armis?
I apologize. You have to be here to be flanking for Turkon. You gotta be one.
Okay, well
one
then I would move right there.
Yeah, through the rubble is gonna be difficult terrain anywhere that there is rubble here, which I should have mentioned before, but that's fine.
Well, in that case, I'll move him 15 feet around the rubble. 15, 20, 25. Whoa, oh, that tile thing. There's my brain off. 15, 20, 25, 30. Be right here.
Okay.
In case the jelly tries to snipe my friends, maybe Armis will be a target instead.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my last action to interface with this, this glass golem.
Go for it.
Going. Do I get any circumstance bonus for knowing what I'm supposed to do the second time around?
Good shout. Since you are under more pressure here and it's like an active combat situation, I would say they cancel each other out a little bit.
But I also have my world reading ring now that helps me out too.
It's true. It's true.
Wasn't that like +1 in my favor?
See how I feel after you roll.
You know what? I'm pretty happy about that.
That is one success. It goes to like it's gonna swipe at you as you move up, and then it kind of like stops as it is receiving instructions, and it will not swing at you at the moment. So it already considers you an ally. Not so much your friends yet. There's more work to be done.
Oh, goody. That's my turn.
All right. Meanwhile, the one from the other tower is going to start stepping this way, kind of like, oh, yeah, it only has the one action right now. And technically can't even move that far. It can only move there. Can only move there. Never mind. It moves, and that's its turn. Since its other two actions were moving to the door and opening the door. Okay. The big one is going to slurp, go through this, like, cut in the wall. 20 feet. Move down here for one action. And then...
I like it. Like how the simulacrum was like, well, time to go to the corner.
It's
I'm glad
getting out of the
she did.
way. And another spray of many colors erupts in the general direction of all 4 of you. We have you all targeted, so I will need will saves from all of you as it tries to incapacitate a lot of you.
Oh, I should have clicked the button. Ooh. I didn't click the button, but I got a 31.
Okay. 31 is... Let me see. All right, 31 is a success. I think technically... Illusion, incapacit. Oh, it's not a mental effect. What the? Okay, glass golem fails. Scene, you also fail if you do not.
I'm gonna re-roll with my hero point.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see. Armis is dazzled for 1 round. I think that means you are also dazzled for 1 round.
That's true.
As stars kind of like fill your eyes from the effect hitting Armis.
What?
Ooh,
It's still a fail?
it is still a fail. So you are stunned 1 and blinded for a round.
Scene's just a jukebox.
Dazzled,
hero. He's got stars
dazzled
in his
for a
eyes.
minute.
A minute.
Do I
Ooh.
count as an ally to myself?
For which purposes? You should have Courageous Anthem on you, right? I don't have Courageous Anthem.
Oh
would
wait,
help
I
with
should,
this.
yeah.
Does it help with saves?
Should, but let me look. It's a great question that I
Alright.
should know.
Attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear.
Saves
effects.
against fear effects.
It's not a fear effect. It's many things, but it's not that.
Okay. What are my options?
Well, you're so you lose 1 action to stunned. That has already happened, and then you are blinded. So you're.
Okay.
It's just harder to target things, but AoEs still go off relatively normally. Nothing has moved since you became blind, so that's a benefit. You still know where everything is that you were seeing before. So you can still target those squares. You will just have to roll against they are basically concealed from you. There's a very large chance that you will miss target for like a targeted ability. But also your bolt still goes off.
Does that still hit? Like,
Yep.
how does the targeting for that work?
So Force Barrage does ignore like concealment stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong about that?
I'm gonna say you're right.
Never had so many Force Barrage questions.
Also, I should still have Courageous Anthem, so that should be a 6.
Okay.
Let me pull that on to myself. Let me modify this, so it should be 2 rounds. I swore I had a spell.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about concealment for Force Barrage.
Okay. I swore I had something that did damage to specifically only enemies, but it was...
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's called every spell in the game.
Except for fireball.
Well, a poorly aimed fireball.
Right. In this case, a fireball, you could target a fireball to only hit the guy pretty easily.
I will try.
Just preparing for the next glass golem's turn.
How many? Hey, that works. That's fine.
Turkon, this golem's
I'm
only...
going to.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna place the 10-foot burst of Concordant Choir somewhere in the area that I remembered.
Yeah.
The jellyfish being.
Easily done.
And this is so I need a fortitude save from them.
Wow, he fails. It's gonna take full damage.
Excellent.
Feels low. Damn.
You did roll 3 ones, and you're only rolling d4s.
But
I
the
think
10 d4s felt.
It's actually perfectly average for 10d4.
Well, in that case, I think I am done.
Maybe not perfect. The perfectly average is 25 damage, I think.
Yeah, it's a little bit low. It's a little bit below.
Yeah. All right. So this glass golem looks more immediate threat than the jellies over there. It's just going to, especially after the color spray, it's going to step this way, step like over scene, and just start taking slices at this guy. Okay. All right. Clamp. Hit and a miss. The other one over here in the midst of the swarm is going to go ahead and target those jellies. Just going to take 3 swings. Well, let's see. Okay, yeah. Just going to take 3 slices. And all 3 hit. Cool. Okay, and then this jelly is going to retaliate by moving right down here. Slide it over just a bit. And it will need reflex saves from you, Turris, and the golem. And Steris, you can go ahead and start taking your turn while we adjudicate the stings.
All right. I'm going to activate my Ring of the Grey Door to use a free action to teleport myself right behind that guy. And then we're spell striking.
Forgot that I also have transpose on my staff. I can double teleport.
No tokens selected.
I rolled for reactive strike as well. Okay. Didn't know if you saw it or not.
I did. Sorry, I'm just doing a few things in a row.
I think because he was concealed to me, I have to roll a flat check first. Oh, I think I failed myself.
You critically succeeded your save against his dazzle, right?
No, it was just a regular success, so I'm dazzled for 1 round. But I missed my attack anyway.
Gotcha.
Yippee. I will attempt just a regular
Oh.
strike then.
You did have a crit success, so you don't even have the dazzle.
Oh.
I think
Great.
because
Well,
it's
then I'll just use my maybe I'll just use my hero point to reroll this whole spell strike, yeah?
sounds good to me.
Let's do that. Starting over.
Turris, I see the 1 reflex saving throw. That is a
Mm-hmm.
sorry. That is that is a fail on the first one, so you take full damage from the first one, and then I need a second reflex saving throw for the second one.
28's a fail?
By 1, fail by 1.
Oh my god, bro. Alright, so what damage am I taking? Which box?
You're taking the full 22, and then you still need to roll for the 21 after it.
22. Oh, I see the 22. Boop. And then for the 21.
You do
Is
hit
there a
with
box
this.
that I can roll for that? No, there isn't. Okay.
There's like a little roll button. There's like a dude running and a little D20 on the chat box.
Oh, I didn't know that was a button. Thank you.
Sorry. Steris, you definitely hit this guy, cut into it with your spell strike with Gouging Claw, and just start like tearing away bits of its jelly-like body, cutting off some of its like tentacles and stalks.
Great.
Is there anything bad critically failing that particular rule?
Critically failing, you'd take double damage.
You know what? I'm gonna reroll. I have 2 hero points. I'm gonna reroll. Oh my god, I can't find this stupid thing now.
Sorry. You can roll a separate reflex save if you'd like.
Sure, yeah. For the sake of convenience. I'll take it.
Regular
I don't
success,
care.
full damage.
Right.
Steris, that second swing misses. Is that your... Yeah.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, I took the damage manually because I'm not gonna horse around looking for $1 billion.
All right. Fate, you can start taking your turn. I'm just adjudicating the golem and the fight going on over here.
Can you move me over here?
Yes. Oh, very nice. Okay.
He also takes 6 bludgeoning damage as he is as he's tripped.
Excellent.
And that is my turn.
All right. Takes the full damage from the bludgeoning. And that was just the trip, right? There was no like attack damage in there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Turkon, you can also start taking your turn over there. And that is a hit. Nice. Again, don't mind this. This isn't for you. That second one is, of course, a miss. But you do slam through some more of the jellies. They're starting to look very thinned out, really. You're doing a good job whittling them down. And then, Turris, you can start taking your turn as well.
Oh. Lag.
I apologize.
All good. I am dazzled, but also my ring reading enables me to read things without visually seeing them.
True. You do have your hands directly on the golem. I will not penalize you for the dazzled in this case.
Thank you.
For what you're doing, it just doesn't actually matter.
If flashbang, keep going anyway. I'm gonna reroll that.
All right. And I think that is your last hero point, right?
Indeed.
Okay.
Oh, incredible. That's so much better.
But it is a success.
Oh, good.
You need one more. Kind of like looks over to Turkon like it's about to take a slash in that direction, then you kind of like turn it away from it. One more will get it to recognize all of your allies as its allies.
Voting on the battlefield. Let's go. Wait, was that one just one action?
One action so far, yes.
Oh, well, I'm gonna do it again.
And you can be acting together for one of these if you want.
Yep, I sure can. Really all I can do is move at that point, but yeah, I'm gonna have Armus move
Okay.
as an act together. And, well, actually, we'll see how this goes. Incredible. Just incredible.
That is a fail, if you were
All right.
wondering.
If I critically success, can I get into its root fault folder and take complete control?
Yes. If you get a crit success or two more successes, you can directly command it, as opposed to it just seeing you as allies. Regular success.
I'll take it.
It is now fully one of your allies.
I'll tinker with these things after the battle. That was my third action, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right.
Okay. This guy gets its full turn now. Walking on in. It does have reach, so it's gonna go. Yeah. Let's see. Seeing you are the closest one, so I apologize. You are no longer blinded, by the way. You can take off that blinded.
Excellent.
You get your sight back just in time to see this thing walk up and try to take a big ol' slice at you.
How rude.
Quite rude, yeah. Does succeed. Does cut you up for 17 damage and some persistent bleeding. Oh boy. Mr. Ocular Stock is in a bad... He's in a bad spot. He's in a tight spot.
Yeah, he sure is.
Yeah. All right, it's going to start casting a spell that will take a manipulate action, so you may...
Yes.
Armis has reactions, doesn't he? He has a...
Uh-huh.
Boy. It's by 1. Is it correctly... Oh, yeah. It's on the ground, so flanking doesn't matter. Already is off guard. Is Armis taking a swing?
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, is this for
The eye stock is... Yes. The eye stock is casting a spell.
is my I don't know if I can reactive strike on that. Can I reactive strike on that, or I thought
yeah.
it was only movement?
Movement and manipulate actions,
Well, in
Of
that case,
which-
yeah, okay.
of which this spell has the manipulate trait.
Heard. I will then. I just wanted to make sure I was playing it true.
That is a hit, but not a crit. So
Fair.
its spell will go off.
Dang. Imagine I just bop this thing.
Also a hit, and not a crit. Gonna take a lot of damage for this. And he's enfeebled? Oh my god. Okay, well, it starts like waving its tentacles around to start very quickly weaving kind of a cloak of this chromatic light around itself. And then there's a brilliant flash, even despite all of the hammering going on around it, as it is kind of like wreathed in this light. This is a cult spell. Scene, go ahead and roll me a... If you would like to recognize the spell, you can roll me an occultism check.
Is that it? Oh, sure. Blind?
Yeah, for now, yeah. Chill. Okay, I apologize. Okay. You do not recognize the spell. All you know is that this creature is wreathed in some kind of light. Dazzling light, in fact, for those who are next to it.
Ooh.
It will spend its other action standing up. Quote unquote standing up. Floating up off of the ground. Cian, go ahead.
Wait, do I have to do the bleed damage?
Nope. That is for him. You will do that at the
Oh,
end
well,
of your
I got
turn.
bleed damage.
Yes, you'll do
Oh,
that
do
at
it
the
at
end of
the-
your
okay.
turn. Yeah. You'll get a pop-up that'll do most of it for you.
Okay, I am going to... Well, I get my free bolt.
Okay. All right. There's kind of a flash from where that bolt hits, but nothing more than that. So like pop of color and light at that spot.
You know,
Yeah,
I
thought he
agree,
was
actually.
being so good this whole time. Now he's acting up.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, 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 wow.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yeah, yippee yay.
I'm going to try. I'm gonna try Vision of Death on it. I feel like it is a pretty high will save, but
It does indeed. Critically succeeds.
I don't know what that is. Oh, no, you're good.
I didn't mean to make it a self roll. Sorry.
You are all good. I In that case, I will try my last action. It's the single action Concordant Choir.
Alrighty. Let's see. And I assume on the big jellyfish.
Yep.
Okay. It fails.
And that's it.
And there's that bleed damage for you.
Okay.
Glass
And I also do
Golem.
the recovery.
Your buddy Glass Golem has little reason to do anything but cut at this guy. So I'll take a slice. Oh, it is dazzled. Let me see. Okay, doing that. Okay. Only have to roll above a 5 for dazzled, so it does hit, does do this damage. And then it has to do a thing. Has to make a save. It fails, as there is a bright flash of light when it makes a cut at this creature. And now it kind of like stumbles back and it is wheeling its head around, trying to, as if it can't see very well anymore. As it becomes blinded, it will take another slice at that spot. Try to anyway. Would have missed anyway. It's gonna automatically do the blinded stuff. That's fine. This golem over here, now also fully your friend, is going to take 3 attacks at the jellyfish swarm. quite well. The jellyfish swarm will retaliate, of course. It's going to swarm down on you as well once again. Turris. Oh. It actually doesn't have to move. So I have bad news.
Huh?
It is just fully going to spend all 3 actions trying to sting you in this golem.
That's quite rude.
A little bit. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. If you want to go ahead and roll those reflex saves.
Where's the third one? Is this the third one here?
Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course.
Wonderful.
Goal one again.
At least it's the last one?
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
There, so you can start taking your turn.
Wait.
Yep.
Oh, I take half, full, double, right?
Yes, correct. The glass golem. Glass golem rolling very consistently just takes full. Oh, that's gonna be bad news for them. As like you just see a bunch of this glass just like again kind of turning red and cracking and chipping off. Since it did spend all 3 actions trying to sting you, and since you did critically fail, why don't you give me one of these 2?
What? What do I gotta do? I gotta do a fortitude save?
Yes, a fortitude save.
Oy vey.
As this sting truly gets to you a bit. Steris, you do get a hit on this guy. And this isn't a spell strike or anything, you're just taking a slice.
No, I just
No, it's
used
a
my
shielding
spell
strike.
strike. It's a shielding strike to recharge my spell
Cool.
strike.
Alright.
And I will just try to whack him again. Can I use my spell strike the same turn I regained it?
You can. It will be at a -5 because you've already attacked on the turn. But other than that.
We'll see.
Oh, I apologize. You do need to make a will save as you hit that first attack.
Oh.
As there is a bright flash from that cloak that it has woven kind of around itself. Okay. That is a yep. You shield your eyes away from the flash, and you are fine.
Excellent. Okay, with my final. Let's see. If I attempt to trip him, this will also be at a multi-attack penalty, right?
Yes, correct.
Yep.
All right. Going to speed things up on this side of the wall. 4 hits and 2 misses. Okay, you can start taking your turn in there. I guess you hear like cracking and shattering from the other side of the wall, and then this swarm floats up over the wall.
No, the simulacrum.
They're not actually.
That's fine.
Sorry, I'm just floating it. Clean streak. Incredible.
Yeah, sorry you're in this. There's not a way for me to be here to get both of them and not have you.
Wow. He doesn't even know Isha, but you're getting revenge.
DC 26 fortitude save. Very well.
God damn it. My ears.
The ocular stock sadly does not mind the screaming at all. Let's see, what was the DC? Oh.
It fails.
Swarm fails, though. Yeah. And takes the full 13 damage to the whole swarm. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Undo that. Okay. So it takes the 13 damage plus the weakness to AoE damage. Oops, what did I just do?
You're a monster.
It looks like you did not
Did you
apply
skip-
the damage to the jelly.
I did now.
Or the jelly swarm.
Changing the... I have it set so when the turn changes, it deselects all my targets, which is normally great, but I was typing numbers at the time and it freaked out my foundry.
My apologies.
No worries at all.
Oh look, another critical hit.
Slowly and steadily. There are but 4 or 5 jellyfish left in this swarm for you to strike down.
There needs to be 0.
Getting closer all the time.
Ugh.
Would you look at that? Now
Do you
there's 3 or
have
4.
a spell that like maybe targets like a selection of a place? maybe an ability that
Yeah, but it's not really useful now at the end.
we still have a whole entire other swarm.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Tourist, go ahead.
And this like at death's door is really it's not quite as telling.
You might want to take a step out of the jellyfish.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that here in 2 seconds. Probably. When I have Armus, probably a good idea to try to get the other bot or golem on our team, right? Probably a good idea. Yeah, especially because it's gonna try to rip into scene here. Okay, so I'm gonna move Armus next to the other golem that's not on our team. And I'm going to use that to act together. And I'm going to transpose again.
Very cool. Okay. Right.
Oh,
Ready to transpose when you are.
oh yeah. Let's go up. There it is. There we go. Sorry, a little leggy. All right. And transpose. Let's go. And then I'm going to hack into the mainframe, baby.
All right. Now that you have done this twice, it's easiest if I lower the DC. You are getting a circumstance bonus,
Okay.
but not enough
I
to make
need
that a success, unfortunately. one is the one that... Oh, that one is going next.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah. So I really, really want it to switch sides. So yeah, I'm gonna risk Armis and me taking some more damage in favor of trying this one. It's all gravy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, all right. That is a success. So once again, it kind of like, as you approach it, it was considering taking a swipe at you, but you have succeeded, and it does not see you. Well, I'll give you a choice. Who are you convincing it is its ally first?
Ha 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 ha. Ah. Rather than convincing anyone's an ally, can I convince convince it that something else is like maximum level threat?
Yes, but it won't. If you do that, it will not. You've made no progress on making it your ally then.
Fine.
But it will make that target its next target.
Right.
It will prioritize targeting that thing for this round if you give it that command.
I think I'm gonna play the long game. I think I'm gonna tell it that those jellyfish behind me are the maximum level threat right now.
Yeah. It looks down at you and then looks up at those jellyfish and just like starts walking toward them, puts both its arms up and just like machine guns some glass shards directly into them.
Yeah. Because both me and Cena are pretty bad looking right now, and if we can get it to start doing some damage, I can play the long game. I don't
All right.
mind.
I
I
lose
get
my
another
target
turn before he gets a
Gosh,
turn.
darn it. That's fine. This still works. Holy.
It was worth it.
The gulf
It was all
between
worth it.
13 damage and 32 damage is wild.
It was worth it. 100% worth it.
Okay, this guy's turn. Alrighty. You're within 10 feet. Excellent. Scene is 15 feet. What's the range on this? Or arm strike. Sick. All right. So, the eye stalk starts like flailing around, all of its tentacles kind of like going in different directions, just making a storm of tentacles to try to sting the whole lot of you at once. We'll start with you, Steris. And then Fate. And then the Golem. And then Scene. Get out of my way, dice. Okay, one moment. Heck. Okay, fair enough. Okay. one more thing.
Oh, I don't see a damage roll.
Oh, weird. It was 31, 24 bludgeoning, 7 acid. On Bait. And Bait, apparently your scream annoyed it the most. It is going to try, in addition to all of that, to grapple you. Grapple.
Rude.
Applies more counts towards. Okay. How's 26 against your fortitude?
Even at the -10.
The grab, if used after a strike, that has the
Oh,
grab.
that succeeded. I see.
Yep.
I see. I see. I don't actually know. You should have the action macro for that so that you can tell me.
Fair point. It fails. Fails by 2. All right. Scene, go ahead.
Yeah, I was like, mine is pretty high.
Oh, and he bleeds. I forgot.
Yeah, stay bleeding.
Scene, what you got?
This. I know this guy is real bad when it comes to fortitude. I am going to do a second action concordant choir
Okay.
or 2 action.
On just the big guy?
Yep.
Holy. Okay, I thought it was a crit fail. Regular fails.
Okay, he's not actually bad at fortitude. He's just rolling bad.
Roll real bad. Knocking. You are knocking like all of the last of that like jelly membrane over like the kind of brain and eyeball nerve center at the very top of the stalk. Like all of that jelly just like falls away. It only has like its exposed nervous system and the main stalk left. It is doing real bad. And I believe you have you have barrage bolt, right? That won't be enough to kill it, but
Oh yeah, I do. Let me.
all right.
And yeah, why not? I'm gonna try and eye beam it.
Give it a shot. Wow. Not quite enough, even with his status effects going on.
Okay, that's fine. That is my turn done.
Okay. As you are... Oh my god, is it gonna die?
Wait, let me.
Oh no.
Scene's just a gusher at this point.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
Yep.
Literally.
I sure am.
So you like concordant choir it. It kind of like shakes out of it as all of this, all of its kind of like gelatinous membrane like falls away, gets scattered everywhere by the sound blast. And you try to I-beam it. It ducks out of the way, just barely hanging on, and kind of looks at you, one large eye to another, and kind of like squints. And it's like, why do you fight with them? As this glass golem tries to dig a couple of cuts. While blind. Stand by.
Said that to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Very interesting.
What in the world? Okay. Well, I don't even have to roll for... Alright. Alright, golem. Gonna be one of those enemies. Just gotta get to the last bit and just not...
And not die.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one, the other golem up here is going to try its best to protect Armis from this massive jellyfish. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh no.
Holy. They are having some struggles at the very end. So, tries to ward off this Nebula Jelly swarm. Is not yet successful. It is going to go on one more stinging rampage here. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. So Armis will have to make these reflex saves as well. Ooh. Okay. And in its attempt to kind of like get into the wade into the Nebula Jelly swarm and ward them away, the stings just wear away at it until there's no fight left in the poor golem.
Oh my gosh.
And it falls kind of broken and half melted under the swarm. Stairs, go ahead.
Yep. Stairs, go ahead. Okay. Alright.
All the rolls are making it impossible for me to take my damage.
I apologize.
So sorry.
So how do you
Everyone keep rolling.
as this just the ocular stalk of this strange jellyfish creature is like looking at scene, trying to perceive scene and why such an aberration is fighting with your group. How do you finish it off from behind?
So I imagine as it's like turning away from stairs, that's when she's kind of launching into her attack, bringing her sword. I use it like over one of her shoulders to get that momentum to slice it down, and then following through, kind of shifting to that claw coming in, breaking through it, taking it down.
Yeah, heck yeah. So like one slice with the sword and then just a huge claw scrap like following the same line.
Correct.
Did you hear that I made the motion and
I did. You knocked some over.
did? A gouging claw to my desk.
Gouging claw your desk. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, and it just cannot hold itself together. It like falls to pieces with one last reverberating cry. Like just like a splash of something that looks almost like water, kind of like splattering across the stone ground in here, with one pink and red eviscerated section in the middle.
Great. And then I'm going to move to try to position myself to get the attention of this class golem that's between my two very injured friends.
All right.
I'm still gonna keep fighting the jellyfish until the jellyfish die now.
You hear some stomping around outside.
Oh, is this one on our side now? It was still
Not quite.
It has an instruction that it is following.
Oh, I see.
We have until the jellyfish die.
Steris doesn't know that.
Yeah.
So he's trying to protect you guys.
Let's see.
Well, you would see Juris interact with it, manipulate it, and then instead of fighting Scene and Juris, it turns to jellyfish. So for all you know, it's probably on our side.
Well, I'm still being near you, so I can battle medicine you next turn.
That I would appreciate.
Not a bad idea.
Oh God!
This thing's going to spend 2 actions floating over here. So it can't sting a bunch, but it will sting a bunch of you. As it moves right there.
That's insanely rude.
A little bit. Got a job to do. So go ahead and... This is movement, so it will trigger whatever...
Yeah, baby.
Triggers all the stuff that triggers. If anyone wants to take any reactive strikes as it moves into place.
Yep, I gotcha. No, I don't gotcha.
All right.
Oh, I do? What?
They have extremely low AC.
Oh, fantastic.
But you desperately, maybe not desperately, you cut at some of them as they move into place, but they still keep on moving. Okay. And Bait, you can take your turn. Seeing we just need your reflex save and then whatever damage. Alrighty.
I guess I'm gonna attempt a battle medicine on Scene, I suppose.
Move the jelly out of the way so you guys can target.
I don't really think I'm able to really kill it. This is it's 30 health, I believe. Or it's I get an additional amount of extra healing.
Okay. Turkon, you can start taking your turn.
You said that's for me?
28, yeah.
Okay. 28 healing to Scene. Turkon, you can start taking your turn. They hit. Oof. Big hit. But not quite there. There is one. You get two. You get two with the jellyfish with that swing, and then there's one left with like a tear in that top membrane.
No, there isn't any left.
Now there isn't any left. You splatter the last of the jellyfish there. Sort of like purple and red gel flying everywhere across the grass out there. Chris, go ahead.
Gonna act together. Oh yeah. Actually, question: does getting out of the jellyfish?
Does it what?
No, I'm gonna trust the process.
Okay.
I'm acting together, and if I can select tourists again. What if I do that? Is that selecting tourists? That is selecting tourists. Great. I'm just gonna let the. I took no damage from the jellyfish last time. These things are buzzing all around me, but I am on this freaking robot right now. This glass golem.
Ooh.
Oh, that should be +1 because of Ascendance of the Book too, I think.
Okay. That is a crit success. You have 2 successes.
It's mine. Wait, it's mine, right?
You need 1 more success to totally convert it to your side. You need 3 successes to convert it. It does not see 2 people as 2 of your party members. It does not see as enemies at the moment.
I forgot to put the +1 on again. Okay, you know what?
We're good.
That's fine.
With that,
That's fine.
with that critical success, getting that 4th success there, it immediately takes a slash at the swarm. Cutting through a goodly amount of them. And you have an action left, right?
I actually
I
do.
will just. I'll just take my reaction here.
Okay.
Do it.
Bait and the golem slice through a couple of the jellyfish, but there's still a few left. I would say about 3.
Oh, Steris is in here with us too, isn't she? Okay.
Correct, yeah.
They do a bunch of fire damage, or do they do bleed damage?
They do fire damage. They are bleeding a bunch because these golems cause bleeding damage. So like a bunch of them are a little bit ripped up.
Would I summarize that they're totally immune to fire, or resistant to fire, probably because they're using it?
Not totally resistant. You wouldn't say.
Oh, ignition takes 2 actually. What can I possibly do? That's 1 action that's useful.
Good question.
What's this button doing? Let's see here. Guess what? I'm just gonna shoot at one.
All right. Your trusty void musket that you've been holding in your left hand this whole time, of course. You lift it up and take a shot.
There it is. Oh, I see. Wait, I might have needed to have it in both hands in order to do
Fair.
it. So I won't do that. Okay. Wait, I got this other thing.
I assume that what you will do will contribute to its demise and not actually finish it off directly. So I'm going to start rolling for the glass
Sure.
golem.
Never in this situation, I apologize.
You're good.
I'm always ready to do like 1,000 different things with Act Together, but yeah, I'm just gonna strike it. Ooh. Oh.
Is a hit.
It's
Hmm,
3
hmm,
damage.
Okay, but between you and the glass golem, because you helped,
Mhm.
you cut down the last 3 of those jellyfish, and it does. Let's see. Scene, go ahead. You look around, you see no sign of the void creatures. Well, you see signs of their demise everywhere. The 2 golems standing in here with you are not turning their attention toward you, but there is stomping coming from outside the south collapsed doors.
I am going to work on some healing.
Did this one come? Oh. As you are doing that, this other golem standing next to you is returning to this corner. I guess they'll start.
This is for tourists.
Thank you.
Starts returning to the south corner, rather.
And just because I don't know what the stomping is, I am going to Courageous Anthem.
Okay. Sounds good.
And lingering composition.
And that is a success. Also, you're still bleeding. Starits, it is your turn.
Oh my god, I need to do the... Where is it? No! It hovered on the 18 for me.
Oh my gosh, I was muted the whole time.
Oh boy.
I was saying that I failed my battle medicine check, and then I grabbed my kind of shifted gears and hit you with my heal. And I told you to go hack into those other golems so they don't kill us.
Just as this one turns the corner and starts stomping over the metal doors leading into this place. I'll walk all the way up here. Rolled a 1 on my target. So the closest one is Turris.
Oh, beautiful.
And it fires 1 glass bolt in your direction.
This
Hit on a 3.
Hit on a 3. Means it would have crit on a 13.
is... Man, I just...
Well, I'm glad you healed it, at least.
Bait, go ahead.
Where's this guy? I can't see him.
Right down here.
Oh, is he south? Oh, okay. I was assuming he was gonna pop up in the north. My bad. That makes even more sense as to why he...
Ooh.
And the glass golem shatters as they hit the ground.
Oh.
Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, sorry. And it is prone.
Yeah, it
Send the-
takes 1d6 from the crit success, and it also takes 3d6, which is my precision damage.
Very nice. Find just the right angle for this thing to topple over this like nearly 15-foot tall golem, toppling over and like cracking one of its arms almost like clean off.
Yeah, that is my turn.
All right. Oop, I'll get you through that wall. Sorry. Somewhere like there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Turris, go ahead.
Does it look like this thing is gonna go after bait now that it did? Well, it's on the floor. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to use my Cloak of the Witness. Cast Translocate.
Ah, yes.
Hey, can we flash back for a second?
Sure,
Like,
yeah.
I said that.
Yeah.
I
I just forgot you had that.
Oh yeah. I want to double check. Like using like any void items doesn't make me corrupted or anything, right?
Not as far as you're aware.
I don't like that. What do we think, guys? Will it eventually make me corrupted? Will it be bad? Will be okay.
I think it'd be really cool if we had to deal with you being corrupted, actually.
Right. All right. I'm on
Don't
my
be
way.
afraid to make mistakes.
Perfect. I love that. I love that. Great attitude. Translocate. Bloop, 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 bloop.
All right.
Let me use an action to try to hack into this thing.
Sounds good.
Oh, here's Peach.
All right. That is a crit success with the lower DC. Continually lower DC. You're getting better at this. Oh, what to? We can call that. We can call that good. Having done this 3 times now.
In the heat of battle.
Yes.
In the heat of battle.
The runes all like light up, and you are immediately able to you've streamlined the message, streamlined the data packets required to communicate we are all allies, and it just right on the floor there just immediately shuts down as there is no danger to fight off.
There's like breathes a huge sigh and falls on his back next to it. He just stares up at the ceiling as he's laying down parallel with this thing.
That was relatively impressive work for such a motley crew. I'm concerned that you were able to reprogram our defenses so easily.
Easily. I'll take that as a compliment.
I think you'll come to find that Turris isn't without his tricks.
So it would seem. I didn't recognize it at first, but there seems to be a little bit of our technology in you, is that right?
And still on the floor, he kind of throws his hands up, kind of like, I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
Well, it explains your affinity for communicating with the golems, at any rate. I apologize for the hasty judgment earlier. I believe I know who is trying to interfere with the arcs, and it is not someone who followed you.
Stairs will heave a sigh of relief.
I am glad that even a goddess can state the obvious.
The briefest of glares before the um, before the simulacrum goes back to kind of their very neutral gaze. Now that is an enemy that followed this girl here years and years ago. I believe they were responsible for the most successful invasion that the Void had into this world up until the Seraph's apparent arrival in your recent history.
They've been here for quite a while, it seems.
We had thought that my creator would have done a better job of ending that creature forever and exterminating them, but it seems enough of a fragment was left for them to return. Their name is Somnolu. And I think it's not the best stinger in the world, but that's where we'll leave it for the week, and we'll figure out who Somnolu is next week. Let me check.
Excellent.
I'm just fully stealing a Pathfinder name here, so if it rings bells for anyone who's looked at the monster manual, that's why. Thank you guys for playing.
Thank
you for running.
Yeah, Samanulu.
There's so many variants.
Fantastic. Bill, I'm sorry you were slowed that whole fight. Chromatic rays.
It's perfectly all right.
Okay. Playing again on the March 4th. It's already a new month.
Yeah. I think we're playing next week if no one has any interruptions yet.
Okay, I'm good.
Cool.
Let me double check real quick. Let me pull up my roster.
Should be good.
It's gone all over the place.
What's the time goddess's name again? Chromis?
Scala.
Chromie.
Chromi, that's it.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go raid out real quick, and then I'll be back briefly before I depart quickly again. So thank you guys again for playing. Catch you in a minute.
Bye.
All right, thank you guys for hanging out for some Pathfinder. I really enjoyed that session. Kind of a big sloggy fight, but you know, that's fine. I could have found ways to speed it up. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna stress about it. It's fine. I rather enjoyed it, and we started late, so it's not my fault. It's not my fault. We will continue to explore the secrets of the arcs next week. And hint, hint, some Nalu's not dead. So more fighting, more stuff going on underneath. Yeah. So I'll see you guys then. I'm gonna raid Voraktee because we're gonna be playing. We're gonna be playing a game with him very shortly. Him and Rye and Space maybe, and Bill. In fact, I'm just gonna keep hanging out with half this group for the rest of the night. But I gotta go shower and stuff first and get ready for work tomorrow before I do that, so I can stay up later. So, once again, thank you for hanging out. I don't think I'm coming back tonight, but I'll be over on that stream. I will be trying to be back on Sunday and Monday. So, look forward to that. We're gonna try to get some music done, and I might get distracted and play a bunch of WoW. Who knows? Hope you have a wonderful night. Hope you enjoy the vintage story that's going to be going on, and I'll catch you all again later. Thank you again, Leo, for the raid. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out and checking things out. Anyone hanging out here, you should go check out Leo. And I will see you all again real soon. Goodbye.